We're going to start with the urine fertilizer in agriculture part 2 with Renaud de Looze, and he is a engineer, nurseryman, and experimenter, author of the book L'Urine de l'eau liquide au jardin, which has been translated into German and Spanish as well. And I believe he is going to be interviewed by Robert Cosette. And I'm not quite sure exactly what Renaud will be talking about, but I'm sure it'll be very interesting. So
thank you so much.
Go ahead, Robert and Renaud.
Thank you so much. Can you see me? Can you hear me?
Yeah,
yes, we can.
Okay, because I cannot see you. Anyway.
Oh, because I moved away from the screen.
Okay, so let's start. So as you know that I'm interested by the use of urine, fresh urine, collective urine, and also urine-based fertilizer, what you call UBF or UDF, as you many ways to call them. And I wanted to see, to check the effectiveness of two UBF, which are Aurin and Pitribon. Aurin, I think you know it. I mean, everybody know it because they were nearly the first. And Pitribon is a new one made in Switzerland, also in Geneva. So I wanted to see that, and I made a process. Culture during 26 days, and I took pictures every day. So to show you the process of lettuces and basil in two different growing media. So we used mature compost, and you can see on this is only compost, and then you've got compost and Pitribon, then you've got compost and Aurin, and then you will have a compost and control. Okay, then we are reaching the yellow pots. Yes, exactly. Here you've got commercial soil, then including NPK fertilizer as a starter, then you've got Pitribon, and then you've got Aurin, and then we will have at the end on the control, which is horticultural fertilizer. Okay, so we are just about 5 days. So now we will launch the video, and you will see that on the left side they will grow a bit less. Then after, the mid-term, we made a refill, and you will see the difference. So let's carry on. Yes, you can go on. You can go on, Robert. Yes. Here, okay, so after, yes, okay, so then you can see that on the left, the lettuces are growing better to reach at the end the same size. So keep it launching, please, because we will see it on the PowerPoint after that. Yes, yes. And okay, so you notice that on the left side, the compost only they didn't grow, and on the middle they grew, and then we will see it later. So now, Robert, can you launch the basil?
Yes.
And I thank you, Robert, for helping me, because you made a great job with the videos. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yes, you can see that the basil. Then after the refill, the basil on the left is growing again. So you can see that the compost doesn't kill the plant because they are not dead, but they don't make them grow. So the mature compost, but it needs to be refilled.
Fertilize, yes.
Yeah, fertilize. Thank you so much. So now we will go on the PowerPoint. So just to tell you that I did those trials with my wife, and we had a trainee, Cretini, and Camille Cretini is presenting a poster today in Zurich. We'll present the result of the survey in Zurich. As you know, that there is also a conference about urine. Okay, so it's a double trial, 2 growing media, as I said before. And we had a control with no fertilizer, a control with a good fertilizer. I mean, when I say good, I mean something which has got some proof. And then on the middle, we use always Pitribon and Aurin, and we checked it, how it worked. Now we will see, that's it reminds us the result. So let's, next, please. Okay, so you can see that the Pitribon is 10 times smaller. I mean, the efficient, the Aurin is 10 times bigger in quantity of nutriments than Pitribon. So that's the reason why we use 7 centiliters, 7 milliliters of Aurin. And the thing is that we wanted to have the same level of nitrogen, so the same as we can, everybody makes a comparison, we always use the same level of nitrogen. And then the balance, we check the balance of the fertilizer actually. So we can see that, as I said before, after 4 days, no growth with compost. So let's carry on. Okay, and after 12 days, compared to the other series on the right, so I decided to make a refill to start the regrowth. And you can see that after 3 days, you can see that the lettuces regrows. And then after that, they're nearly the same as we had with commercial soil and Aurin and Pitribon. So we had to double the quantity of fertilizer that we had at the beginning because it was not enough. So let's go the next. Okay, the same material, and but with a starter in the soil. When I say NPK starter, it's always the same. All the commercial soil that you buy, they have a starter. And then we had to add less Pitribon and less Aurin because we had already a fertilizer. So after 4 days, we have no difference because the starter in the first pot, the yellow pots, they grew due to the starter. And the question was, how long would it stay? And we will see in the next slide. Exactly. So after 8 days, you can see that the fertilizer, the starter, has stopped to bring nutriments to the lettuces. So now the Pitribon and Aurin will act and the lettuces will rely on them. So we will see, next one. Exactly. So we'll see that after 17 days, good, no need of refill. And at the end of the 26 days. Allez, the next one, please, Robert. Thank you. So the 0.36 gram that which was calculated was enough for 26 days. So if we had a bit more, like in the middle, it was better. But because I must tell you that Aurin on the label say that they have 40 grams of nitrogen, but in fact, they have more than that. But it's fair for the regulation. They give more than what they sell. Thank you so much. The next one, conclusions. So we can say that those 2 Swiss UBF act the same as control and very fast. Next one, please. Because you could see the result, the effect after 4 days, 3 days for refill, and 8 days if the soil contained starter fertilizer. And we can see that if we have enough nitrogen and the rest, for sure, P and K and the rest, then we have enough for 1 liter in the middle of a very hot summer, and with those variety of salads also, and basil. Yes, I forgot to tell you that we used a Spanish salad to stand the heat, and basil can stand the heat. And as a conclusion also, but I have no detail to give you today because I must give you the analysis. We can say that the lettuces are nitrophile. Nitrophile. I don't know how to say that, nitrophile. So I mean they love sodium because they absorb more sodium than phosphorus and magnesium, and also they substituted 10% of their potassium, by sodium. So lettuces are good plants to be fertilized with urine. But basil, it was not the same. Basil didn't like it so much. So if basil didn't take sodium, the sodium was still in the soil. So that could be interesting to check for the next trials, the increase of the salinity of the soil when you have plants like basil which don't like it too much. Next. Okay, if you like, there is the poster of Amy, which is a summary of what we have done, and you can see the QR code to go on the videos, and also you can have also the videos on the slide here. So you can have the PowerPoint, you can have the videos, and also you can communicate it with us. So I will be pleased to answer your questions.
Okay,
Thank you
great.
so much.
Thank you. We'll hold the questions until the end of all three, but thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.